Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll with a movie review. I just saw Shot Caller 2017. I guess it came out in June of 2017 in the U.S. Yeah, 17th of June, 26th of July in the Philippines. That's probably when it just got hacked. Who knows? But anyhow, it's on the torrents. Excellent quality. This movie is a very intense and really incredible movie, and I didn't realize it, but I guess the same director of this movie is the one who directed FELON, which was also a similar kind of movie. That movie had, I forget the lead actor, but Val Kilmer was in that movie. This movie is similar in that it's a similar theme, you know, a upper middle class person. Or in the first movie, it was FELON. He was just a working class guy who got sent to prison for murder, but it was self-defense. But since the criminal was fleeing the house, it was a burglar, and he hit him upside the head with a bat, he went to jail, right? In this movie here, the guy is like a Wall Street dude, and he has a car crash, but he has been drinking, and his buddy in the car gets killed, so as a result, he gets a manslaughter or murder, basically, felony murder rap, and goes to jail. Now, in both of these movies, it shows the reality, I mean, at least the movie reality of what prison life is like, and in some of these gladiator academies, basically, focused on Southern California. And it's really intense and it's really brutal in both movies. But Shot Caller, let's focus on Shot Caller. I didn't recognize any of these actors. I had to look it up, like, who was this guy, this main character? And I read that he is in one of these HBO, I guess, miniseries. What's it called? I don't even watch Game of Thrones. Is it Game of Thrones? So I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know these people. But this main character, he really does this total transformation from, you know, like a preppy business class man into this gangster. I guess it's probably during the filming. I don't know, there's no picture of him as a clean-cut guy. But it's really an intense movie. But, you know, one thing that both movies don't discuss is, you know, you take a person who basically is a normal citizen who, because of the law, is forced to go to jail, and because somebody happened to die, they go to these gladiator academies, and then just to survive, they're basically forced to join gangs, and then when you're in a gang, just again for survival, you wind up getting more time, like defending your turf or just fighting for your own survival. You know, both movies, the guys get more and more time, you know, for nothing. Now, the ending and these two different movies, FELON and Shot Caller, are completely different endings. You know, completely different stories, really. But there's the similarity in that it takes a normal, you know, upstanding citizen, let's say, and it shows you how he descends into a hardened criminal, at least for a time. Now, the ending of this movie, Shot Caller, it doesn't make sense. I mean, this guy got out after 10 years, or his original sentence was something like 4 years, but because of other things that happened that he was forced to do, basically, just to survive in prison, he got additional time. And after 10 years, he gets out, and I didn't understand why he didn't want to get back with his family, although they were, you know, I don't want to give it away, spoiler alert, but while he's in prison, he gets divorced. His wife files for divorce. And, you know, he just says, yeah, I'm fine with it. I want to move on with my life. But he really gets deep into this gang thing. And, I mean, again, the ending, it really doesn't make sense. He has a chance to make a lot of money. And it seems like he gave away information so that they wouldn't make the money, so they would go back to jail so that he could challenge the boss criminal they called the Beast, But it just, you know, it almost doesn't make sense. Like, why would you want to do that? I mean, I guess, I don't know, just to prove himself, that prove that he could be the boss, or that, you know, I really don't understand that part of it, because he could have gotten out. He did get out, and he could have either made a lot of money. He probably would have been still with the gang, unfortunately, but it would have been a different ending. So I don't know if anyone understands why he did that, or is somebody right about this? Like, why did he do that? Because it was a mystery, and all the other characters, I didn't recognize any of the other actors, but it was this really well-acted movie. Nikolai Koster Valdua, I guess, was the shot caller guy. John Benthal, Lake Bell are some of the stars. But this was an excellent movie. I definitely recommend that you get it. 2 thumbs up. Shot Caller 2017. This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll, and this is your movie review. Thanks for watching, and always make it happen for the captain, because just like Shot Caller, you're the captain.